What's up, everybody? Hello, and welcome back to some more Vicky 3. We have our second weekday recording in the same week. It's been a rare week for me where I get to actually play the game when it's not on the weekend here. But we are Great Britain. We're in the year 1890. We have a couple goals we want to accomplish in this campaign. Right now, we are currently suffering a huge deficit and spending about 270k of that. And I think that'll go away. I could always raise my tax still, so it's not really a big concern right now, but something to keep in mind of. As far as achievements, there are a couple we are going for, namely the achievement. Let's go through the list here. Also, I realized, by the way, these ones that are a different color, like Mightier Than the Sword here, right? I've achieved them in other playthroughs, but I can't achieve them in this one, like the Hermit Kingdom. So I actually do have these achievements. It was hard to notice the difference here. I guess I should look at... There's filters for this. Oh, that would have been helpful to know. But anyway, I just didn't use my damn eyes. Dumb Sean, dumb pass Sean. Anyways, we are going for inventive, right? Research all technologies costs 3 reasons. We can also probably snag Cult of Reason because we have state atheism right now. I think once we get all the achievements, I might disband my power block of the British Empire and reform it. I think that'd be cool. Not going to go for any of these ones. I guess we could try for Diplomatic Victory, but Tycoon is the other big one, and Anarchy in the UK. So we need Anarchy, all techs, and then complete the economic dominance objectives, all of which are very doable. We could maybe do Hyper Peace if I snag this from Russia and invade China, but might save that for like a Russia campaign in the future. But for now, let's go ahead and pause and get into it. We did just do a bunch of manipulation to get to the last stage of economic dominance here, where we just need to increase our GDP. Shouldn't be too hard. We're trying to go communist here, so we will see how that works out. Let's look at who's in favor of this and who's against this, by the way. That's migration controls. Remember, we have Mr. Marx here with his communist ideals. It's going to be hard for us to get an anarchist, so I've made a mistake in that. So this is... Everybody hates this. Who's not... Okay, so we have a Labour Party, Petit Bourgeoisie. Here, Queen Vicky, I need you to just take control over... Who's it currently is in there? You have a diplomat? Take control over this guy, and we'll just try to get someone else in here to help us out here. I see an anarchist in charge of the intelligentsia. That's a good one. Is there a different group that I could give an anarchist to that's more powerful? Feels like a no. Ethnostate, diplomats, radicals. Yeah, looks like we're getting that. Also, nihilist isn't useful, right? It's state atheism. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get the anarchist, Ignaz Landferman. He's in charge of the township. They are actually pretty powerful, so it wouldn't be terrible to get them involved. There is legislative failures, which we just have. We'll get that on the way out. Let's see what else we can go for. So that was for changing our tax law to be better. We're fine with that not being there. Would like to go and do Anarchy here. Need someone to support it. Council Republic we're going to keep. Everything else here looks fine. I could go and up my Home Affairs investment. I believe there's a play being made for cooperative ownership soon. Yes. Oh, so they want migration controls. If they go radical, we will go for it. But Karl Marx has changed sides. Yes. Cool. Let us go for cooperative ownership here. I don't care about these small wars. I think we have our army raised to deal with it. No, we just left them to deal with it. Let's just set an army over there to get out of this war and get our subject back. Don't mind that too much. Let's pass cooperative ownership. Who hates this? Just the industrialists, who are the strongest political group that we have. Failed petition -6, and then we have universal suffrage. So they're almost at the point where they'd actually be pro us doing these law changes, which is interesting. We're building more universities, mainly because we have room for the tech. I'm going a little bit over here. Let's sponsor positivism just because they're good for research, and we need research, right? We have 46 years, so we need to get the last 2 tiers of basically every tech. Is it only 2 tiers? Are we? Yeah, we're in the last 2 tiers of all of this, which I think is doable. It's not going to be too hard here. We have about just near every advantage you could possibly ask for as these guys. Can I go for a tier 5? Why can I not go for British Raj here? I'm going to be at peace. Okay. Get me out of these damn wars then. I want peace. I'm a peace-loving man. I haven't done well. Oh, these are, that is from the Africa events, not actually from my own warmongering. Also, exploiting the Amazons. There's an achievement for this, but it requires me taking like all of these states. I feel like maybe I should save that for a Brazil playthrough or like an Argentina playthrough when we roll that. I have been really like, this is just kind of a non sequitur as we're doing some building here in the background, but I have really been enjoying these playthroughs where we go as and try to go for achievement runs. It lets you do things differently than you normally would, which I really appreciate here. So who you want to bring? You want to bring in the Tory party? You're an abolitionist? Yeah, we'll bring you in. So there's migration controls and cooperative ownership. The thing is, I think if we do migration controls, we might get support from the trade unions into other stuff. Karl Marx, he's a literary bandit. Okay. All right, get me out of this one, please. Looking at our market, we have some shortages. Most of this will be addressed. I did have to stop subsidizing everything. Let me just double check that I'm not tanking my economy with subsidies. Yes, those are good. Military wages are most of it. The goods for military buildings, of course, are exorbitant. And then ports. And other things. So, it all makes sense. Let's go ahead and cut our taxes back up. We're going to piss people off. Go back to normal military wages. We'll deal with the consequences here. I also could probably turn off some of my suppression stuff. I don't think we need to do you anymore. Landed gentry, you're kind of naturally suppressed, and I could do some taxes instead, because there's got to be something that's worth a ton here, like tea. Is tea an obsession of our pop? I don't want to really radicalize people here. So if I go to tea, if I know what that looks like at a glance, right here, tea. How do I see who is obsessed with it? There's your needs. Obsessions. Does it tell you why? I wish it told you more about this system. You can see homeless. I haven't really gone deep into these. You can tell if they're being discriminated against. You can tell how their pops are distributed. Globally doing very well for themselves. We're going to tax it anyway. I need the money. And so we will tax both of these things to help keep us afloat here and generate some profit, which will be good. It's also going to probably increase our radicals a little bit as standard living is going to go down. There's some money back, and now I should be able to click this button here while I'm at peace and proclaim the British Raj. The rule of the British East India Company has ended, and the British government will now take a greater role in Indian affairs. History shall mark this day as the inception of the British Raj. Good riddance to company rule. East India Company will be reformed to British Raj. They become a puppet. The doctrine of lapse will be abolished, preserving the princely states. And so, all of you became my puppets. Did I just get like a ton of puppets? It feels like what's happened here. Yeah, everyone has become my puppet, and we have the British Raj. Is there new stuff involved in this? Can I unify India? No, I cannot. Interesting. Find the source now. I can do a Tibetan expedition to try to snatch Tibet away. Also, here comes our money again. Let us lower our costs yet again. We'll deal with kind of the expenses here. 26k from our time modifiers that we've accumulated over time. And now we're getting into our electrical industry stuff. So let's look at our market price. I want to kind of address these as we go. Probably start working on some of our imbalances here, since there are things that need to be fixed. Bonus of 2k gold. Is all of our industries looking good here? I think for the most part. Let's go to all. Just make sure everything looks fine. We do have synthetic plants. Those exist. Some of you could do radio production if you had electricity. I probably should work on getting that in more places since we do need radios for some of our military goods. But building the electric industries will help address some of our shortages, which is good. Making money again. Gold reserves are fine. Positivist times out in 24 months. There is also the scramble for Africa. Speaking of colonies, we can do one more in Chad. Interest-wise, we are good. Let's get some in Brazil and the Andes here, since I did lose those. And we'll do South Germany over here. Make sure everything looks good. Now, laws. Let's take a look and see what I want to do with my free time. Maybe it's time to force something through that will make people happy. Like, for instance, if I go and make the play for cooperative ownership. Let's tank the hit here. Let's tank the hit. And see what happens. 30% success chance, 21% chance of stall. Stall's going down as time progresses. I think we can have some kind of shot at this. I'll probably cut some of our taxes here. Or I lied. I lied indeed. What do I want to do about that? Let's give it a little bit of time. I will probably not take the Civil War. I just don't want to fight it. It's not worth my time. And there's better ways to get things passed, but we can try and see if this will work in our favor here. The fact that they have 32% chance progress by 10, sure. So what is your clout coming from here now? Victoria of Hanover, the Grand Admiral. Okay, let's just... Mr. Admiral, you say? They're insurrectionary, okay. So what you're saying is I need to make someone who's a different in charge. Most of their base comes from political strengths in the last election and wealth. Because they've accumulated a lot of money. Do I force it through, or do I just go for it? Thomas Burt, he's the reformer. He's a petite bourgeoisie guy. We'll have him lose some interest. They're only going up as they get more radicals involved. Bail petition, British Republic. 7 loyalists. What if I could get a... Carmark's already a field marshal. So we'll get more support for this. Anarchists. Let's lose the progress, or at least hold it steady. Maybe I have to force it. We're really close here. Gain leverage on Persia? Sure. No NFB to just take all of Persia. You are that low? Wow. Could I do it with Canada? I could annex so much stuff and just increase our GDP that way. I legitimately think we have a chance to get some of this stuff done here. Let's just keep delaying the Civil War and see if we can sneak by. Also, we need a friend. I'm going to be in a Civil War. I want to have a friend involved. We do have some defensive pacts, right? We should have one with, oh, we just have the trade union. Is there one who would actually become my friend? Maybe China? Aren't you New Africa? China does not like us. What are these reasons for? Understandable. What if I had this guy resign? We could. Alternatively, I could cancel this and try to force it through. What is the Civil War? Oh, there's got China, or... Okay, yeah, it's on our side. Or at least our neighborly side. This is Agahar. Send the rebel suppression to deal with this army. Greed is good. 3 industrial approval is like right on the edge here. Let's do it. We have 1 tick down from failed petition or from our time modifiers. Well, basically failed petition here. It might actually be good. Although, it's coming next tick here. 15 progress. Will I get a tick down here, or am I kind of cooked? Anti-American Society. Is expelled diplomats on here? Here's what we do. And just like that, they're no longer in the list. Alright, so we pissed them off, but now we are going against... Oh, they immediately gave it up. It actually worked. We freed Texas. Nice. So we just got to keep pissing them off, or at least helping that anti-American society here. Telling them arrivals, pressing them, declaring an embargo. Oh, you got to be on my same level to rival you, but okay, that works. We'll take the win there. Also, I need to start using start building stuff again, because I'm about to be done. So what do we need to build from our queue? It looks like groceries, glass, and engines. We'll do it top to bottom there. Let's look at the engines first. What is this filter? Look at domestic. Let's look at peasants. Sort by the top. Well, first let's fix the infrastructure problems that we have here. That's insane. We'll double our infrastructure. And then let's start building our industry out again here. Oh god, I'm actually terrible infrastructure everywhere. So each of these gives 20 infrastructure, and I'm missing... Okay, so... Yeah, we'll have to fix this problem. And then we'll do our motor industries. So... This is going to cause just more problems here. In total, this is going to produce... What's that, 800? So probably need 20 there. And then groceries. Let's do somewhere else. Let's do all and sort by peasants so we can just build some in other places. And we'll let that cook for now. 17 months is not a long time. That's fine. Tech-wise, we are getting Dreadnought. We now have command economy, so it's possible. We have radio production. We have oil industry. We have power plants, all as missions. Worth probably doing some of those if I can. 5-year plan is going to complete if we increase our GDP and have command economy or cooperative ownership. We're getting one of those. Sick leave. Work through it. Give me this damn thing. Alright, I need to change some of our stuff to doing radio production. Somewhere here has to have electricity. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Do domestic and sort by job seekers. Sort by the highest, and we're just going to go down the list and make sure everybody has at least one of these until we get to some weird ones like Equatoria, Ceylon. We'll do Wales. Do the Highlands. And we'll leave off a lot of these small islands because we just don't really care about those. But we'll do our main places. Everyone gets at least one of those. Power plants, that is. Okay, so power plants get a bonus. Progress towards steam turbine. I think steam turbine might already be done. No, it's over here. Okay, so that's done. Radio production and oil industry. War with the capitalists has broken out. I should have sent an army to deal with that. Okay. Yorkshire Steel is doing poorly. Let's replace it then. So, livestock throughput, looking for something that we have a lot of stuff used. Bureaucracy is always well. Let's do the bureaucracy right away, because I see I'm trailing 10k bureaucracy. Not 10k, but you get the gist. We're struggling with bureaucracy. So let's fix that. Let's go to Munster. Get 20 there. I'm overdoing this a lot. Looks like we have rebels somewhere. Let's just go ahead and... Who is this? This is... Van Diemen's Land against Fascist Van Diemen's Land. Then you have... Myanmar. Where the fuck is this? Okay. Sure. Let's get the loyalists here. Let's not do laissez-faire. You can be radicalized. Legitimacy. And let's raise the military here to fill out these wars here. Okay, let's use this appointment here to try to be political. Let's just do it with the armored forces. Can I get someone who's... No, I can't. We'll just promote this guy. Trade routes, are they looking good? We're losing some money on some of them, so we'll turn them off. And we'll stop the inactive ones. The game felt like it almost crashed there for a second. Bonus company. Okay. Let us do... Minting's always good to get, but we only have 6 of those. Honestly, right now we're kind of getting hit heavy by the military goods cost, but it's... Do I care about that? Because we can kind of make ends meet here. I think we do this one, because glass and furniture are really important for us, and loyalist for standard living increases are... It's a good modifier to have, to say the least. All right, 24 months, everything gets done, mostly railways. Did we have modifiers that are giving us extra bureaucracy? Is that why this stuff has changed, or did I make a mistake somewhere? I can go to telephone switchboards, but that's... No way this is actually going to save me money, but we'll try it. We are focusing on bureaucratic stuff, seed lane strats, of course. The universities are using the highest tier stuff, and here's some wars. Mostly letting our military fight. Are you engaged in conflict, or are you just chilling? Let's get a second guy over here, just to make things a little bit faster. So I want these wars to be wrapped up. Most of them should be handled by our subjects here. It's the problem when you get too many subjects is this stuff starts to happen. You come over here and put this army down. Ukrainians are coming. Positivist is gone. That's fine. We did try to limit their effectiveness earlier on, so nothing too surprising there. This war over here I need to go and visit, but we already won the other one, so now we have this stuff. What did that put? Positive epic. Definitely we want tech spread, education access, all of the above there. Keeping an eye on our capacity here. 272 is our uncapped, so we're going to be good probably for the rest of the game there on tech. Baltic Revolt is annexed. Proper ownership is going to pass, hopefully. Honduras is against us? No. Okay, that revolt's done. So we're dealing with Baroda and Van Diemen's Land. So let's do a naval invasion of Van Diemen's Land to deal with that. Let's do the one that's in English Channel. I have to remember to bring those guys back. And there's cooperative ownership. So now 5 years plan has been done. I didn't see the effects of that. I would love to see if that did anything, unless we get something else. Is it our revolution now? Education level 5, health level 5, old age pension, security, social security, workers protection. So it's just to go full radicalized in a lot of things here. So kick this up to that, kick that up to that, this up to that. Okay. Things I want to do anyway, so not too terrible here. Just making sure everything looks good. It does. We'll join Polite Party. Polite. There's the Communist Party. We're bolstering them. And the intelligentsia. Alright, what's our new movement here? National militia from this guy. I'd rather... Here's what we're going to do. I want to give you control of this political party while they're still important. Grant leadership, right? 21 months. No, it's... I'm crazy, right? Okay, yeah. So we'll 21 months, and we can give him leadership. So we just keep this dude around for a little bit. Our agitators are all fine. We just need some movements that will actually benefit us instead of doing national militia. This would absolutely gimp our military power. Let's use my large army and invade the other society here, since this is... do this army. Naval invade here with the 89 in Plymouth Station. It's going to be terrible rest there. Our GDP has gone up very high. That's good to see. Working on our railways. I think that's probably part of it, is we were having... Ooh, lag. We were having... Screw you. We were having problems with Virginia, was it? It was this one. And we've mostly dealt with that, barring some outliers. Cool. Succession in Wassa in Niger. Botswana colonizer. Seeing some reason to fight the French here. We've completely colonized all of this except this region here, which we can't because of claims. National supremacy pops. No. Do not want national supremacy. Hwassa has succeeded. The Tory party. Let's see who's in charge of you. Still an abolitionist. We'll just give you the momentum here. I don't want to give you popularity. We'll join the Labour Party. Okay. We'll probably put everybody in here once the election's done. You come and deal with this front here. Or at least the one that doesn't have people on it. You please move back over here. We'll leave the 89 in South India, that's fine. And we'll station this 5 here in India, because that's kind of better to respond to where my problems have been. Russia versus the Ottomans. Nothing really out there to get involved with. We are losing a bit of money. Mostly from the railways. Could build a ton of these. Socialist International. Sure. I like having some more communists in my country. 13 months I can grant leadership. That's cool. Look at our tech. Submarine is coming up. So we are working right now on this tier of military stuff. So it's the second tier. Meaning I need to start hitting up these things. Now there's probably an order I should be doing this in. Yeah, let's just cancel those and look at the order here and actually pick things out smart. So right off the bat, I like pneumatic tools just for the constructor throughput. Makes you build everything faster. Combustion engine is actually really good as well. I don't really care too much about pasteurization. But let's hit up this stuff to get to electric railways. Plastics I could care less about. Let's do mechanized farming and nitrogen fixation. And then over here, hit up this conveyors, and we'll kind of add everything else into the queue as we go. Electric arc process is good for steel, but I think we'll be fine. And then it's back to society. Yeah, Zeppelins would be good. I think we'll be alright. We'll probably hit up society and clear all of this to the final tier. We're allowed to expand, and we have an election. They want to throw these guys in. Can I throw you in and have you in? Just put everybody in. Except for you. Everybody. Wow. Okay. Cool. So we just put everybody in. We can now do all the laws. Who hates this? Only the industrialists hate the good stuff. What do I want to get through immediately? Public health. Let's also invest more into all of our stuff. Everything's fully invested. Book help will help us. Also, I want you to be in charge of 11 months. Okay. That is our ticket. Let's raise taxes a little bit. Or maybe cut government. We'll raise taxes. I actually have a lot of money to burn through now. At least, I say money, but it's actually authority we have a ton of. So we'll raise taxes one level. Gold reserves, we're getting kind of low. Mostly because we're at war. I think the war will fix it once it's gone. Why are we involved in this? Not sure. But we're here. Pass this law, please. Yes. Other laws should be over. Oh, was it natives that were revolting? I think it was? No, it was succession movement. I see. Okay, that makes more sense. All right, let's go back to our lower level of taxes. And what do we want to do with all of our stuff? Well, right now we're building our food industries. Our market... Ooh, that was a chunky bit of lag there. Our market is demanding we get them some clothes. Looks like we fixed the food stuff. Surely we fixed most of it. Yeah, it's closer to baseline now. Economy-wise, we are at 228 million. We need to hit 382. I feel like this is increasing. Oh, it's based on the other economy in the world, right? So if I were to, like, kill off some people, it would help. But I think we'll grow fast enough in the next 36 years to help out here without it being too big of a problem. Buy or else. Anti-North Germany. Yeah, sure. These lobbies are interesting. I don't know how to feel about them. Sometimes I hate having to change the way I play to appease my interest groups. I want to just kind of strong-arm them, but I guess it adds nuance to the game, so I can't be too mad about it. I'll begrudgingly give it a pass here. Trade unions, promote him all the way up to the top. He's a communist. My type of guy. Get him involved here. I'm not going to spend my authority because it's going to help me pass the laws faster. I don't think it's going to be, like, super game-changing, but might as well. You know, it doesn't hurt. So, 95% of state region Africa is completely owned by a country with the capital outside of Africa. So I have to start subjugating people, right? So doing like a conquer on somebody. 6 infamy, sure. Let's start to getting some protectorates here to get this stuff done. Doesn't hurt. We'll take the home army, and they're no longer going to be staying at home. They're going to be going on a tour of Africa. A scenic tour around those less fortunate here. I say less fortunate because they don't have public health. Probably. And they're still using sticks in their armies. Do they have public health? No. They still have the slave trade, so they are less fortunate than us. I can back that up with cold, hard facts here. Okay, I want to give this guy who was in favor of anarchy a seat at the table. One day. Time that perfectly. Welcome to the government. This is going to probably cause some problems. You lose 50% authority, legitimate cost, political strength from wealth, women's suffrage. Will cause parties to disappear. Do it. Let's just see what happens. I've never done this tech before. But I'll be damned, I'm gonna give it a try. So our leader in trading is a reformer. And they inherently are against... Oh, they endorse anarchy. But it's less than universal suffrage, which is why they are listed as being against it. Interesting. Well, let's see how this goes. Does this go really poorly or really well? I'm not sure, but we'll give it a try. Anyone I really want to make more powerful? Where's the second front you've told me about? Oh, it's New South Wales. Okay, well, let's take the 5 stack that we've left around here for a reason. Actually, they're back in New England, so have fun traveling across the world. All right, I've got back to building government administrations, but I kind of went overboard in these government administrations. Let's cancel the ones we don't have going on right now. Those were a mistake. What do we build instead? Let's get some clothing. Clothing sounds good right about now. Sort by peasants. As many peasants as possible. This is North Carolina. All of them. Thank you. Bengal, you look like you could use a ton of stuff here. Let's also go to North Bengal and probably add about 4 or 5 of those because they'll need them once we build all those factories. Those being railroads, if I didn't enunciate that clearly. Ionian Islands. This is our guy. Maybe it's time to start annexing something that caused me problems. Maybe we're going to try to annex the Ionian Islands here. Where are you? Aren't you, like, right here? You're now a Dominion. Welcome. Let's start decreasing autonomy of some people. I saw Burma in there. Welcome to puppet status. New South Wales. Yeah, we'll keep you at your status. Congrats. Fancy Spain color here. What are you going on with your Democratic Republic? Parliament, I guess, is what this is showing. Difficult landing has been handled. Losing some money. Probably from the fact this army is still mobilized. Like I have an army actually out there not doing anything. Yes, let's have you come and deal with... I can't get there. Just win this, please. England HQ. Please kindly remove them from my game and let me continue my thing. So this is going to get us achievement if we get this passed, which will be good. How is the strong market requirement coming? We're 140 million away. It's not insane amounts. That hurts us a little bit. Another native uprising. They sure do love me, those natives. Raise our tax level by 1. This should be over. Oh, they back down immediately. Thank you. Start colonizing Northern Cape again. So Ethiopia is now my subject. Let's make sure we're improving with you, by the way. That would be smart. Sokoto has been absolutely destroyed here. Let's do let's kill Fututaro. Let's just straight up conquer state here. Anything else? No. Can I do another conquer state or am I stuck to the 1? I'm stuck to the 1. Surely you're going to mobilize like 1 troop to fight this, right? Visitors from the colonies. Yeah, piss off our subjects. That's fine. Alright, can I take one of my urban industries here that is making electrics? And let's just turn Virginia into a radio place. Please deal with the shortage that's been plaguing me this entire time. Please and thank you. There's now a huge demand for radios. If we go to urban, I think we might... Well, first thing do urban or opium plantations. We have some of those now. Silk plantations too. Light street lights wherever possible. And we'll keep everything else the same here. I think I might want to just turn on... Yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to turn on any things that optimize our stuff. Because we know we have enough coal to make these somewhat valuable. We're going to optimize for people by turning these on. And just spin more coal. Since we kind of do need some pop in our home country states. Endless expenses where possible. Let's actually do barbed wire. That way it resets to the one that makes sense. Automated irrigation, rail transportation, steam donkey. Do the same in all of our mines. We'll adjust to account for these as time goes on, but let's go ahead and enable this where possible. Hoping this will increase our GDP in the long term once we can stabilize with all of this. So that should be good. think that'll get us situated. Airship mooring just gives us prestige. Yeah, don't care. Electric sawmills wherever possible. Keep that the way it is. Steam donkey and rail transportation. Tanker cars would be good because it just gives us more oil. We have 1 oil mill. Let's do steel passenger cars for all of this stuff. That's going to shake things up and cause a lot of problems. We'll watch and see what happens. I expect this to all be adjusted. This coal in particular will probably actually trail up. I don't think they might actually downsize the coal if it wasn't too productive. I did build a ton of it. But we'll see. We'll watch how this line moves. I'm seeing it go up by 100 each week while they adjust. Yeah, it's actually right sizing. It just takes a while to stabilize as they hire more people. Where is this? This is the small place. Oh yeah, my subject will win that for me. Money is a problem. I'm gonna have to spend some money. Let's go back to base taxation. There, that should be fine. I can actually give this land back to my subject. Establish colony, expand colony, expand colony. For the colony is of course going to be tailored to commerce, private industries. You could do immigration, colonial settlement. Ooh. No, we are all about doing some cool stuff here. Where school's antagonistic. I could make them my subject here for a lot of money, but I will save it. Messina, let me just do a quick conquer state against you. And let's make some fun here and add some other stuff to it and make it also primary. I want your land. And we will send our little 5-stack army here. We're just going to clean up our African borders here and make things look good. Which is nice. It's been a while since I got to make good borders. And we cut our taxes down yet again to make things all handy. We don't have a lot of trade routes coming from us, but the ones we do, apparently... Actually, it's probably from overseas connection here. Yeah, 3,000, 30,000. Expected indeed. Okay, Dreadnought Warfare, Tibetan expansion, nothing new here. I don't care about these down here. I know they give us like prestige and stuff, but I'll be damned. We haven't gotten Central Archives yet, which is interesting. Oil industry, radio production, War Beneath the Waves, Dreadnought Warfare. We're currently getting the last of the concrete dockyards. Next is destroyers. Need 170. This is going up at like 5 by 5 million every day. Did I cut our GDP here? I did her GDP by 50 million by changing all those laws. That's going to cause some problems for sure. Who will join the power block? Let's actually... Here's what we're going to do. We're going to now change this to be an ideological power block. You're going to be ideological union, and this is going to be called The Loving God is Dead. Yeah, don't ask questions. Let's just deal with it. So, bonus to law here. Expressing cost, bolstering opinion, minimum legitimacy. Let's just do enactment stall chance minus 1/3, since that seems to be a problem. 20% success chance. Yes. Let's form this power block. Everybody hates it. But welcome to God is Dead. Congratulations. And there's Cult of Reason. Just like that. Because we just invited all of our subjects. So, there you go. All you had to do was kill God. Funny how that works. Also, we're losing a ton of authority because of this, because I now have no bonuses for my subjects here. Here's what we do. We're going to turn off our... What's the best way to get 700 of this? Consumption taxes on some stuff would do it. Or I could cut 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cut those the cheap consumption taxes. Anything that's... Actually, all of these are kind of cheap. No consumption taxes. We'll just raise our taxes instead. But that actually is going to adjust our stuff. What else do we need? I could stop bolstering the intelligence you kind of need right now just for this law. Stop the trade unions. They're strong enough. They are strong enough. And there we go. So what do we want out of this? I know I could probably do some other mandate things here. Cohesion should probably trail up a little bit as time goes on. Make sure I'm improving with all of my subjects, by the way. I know I have new ones. There's so many of these guys to actually micro. I like this an hour episode just because I'm recording on the weekdays, and I probably won't be doing one after this, considering it's almost 9 p.m. on a weekday. And your boy needs some rest. Okay. This should be good. There's a lot of nations that that I need to make love me, I should say. Forgot we had Nicaragua in here. Not really useful, but cool to have you. And Los Altos. Okay, so that's all set up. We like that. How's China feeling? Feeling better about us. Not there yet, but it's close. Expand our colony in Senegal. We can do more war stuff. Ashanti. Do you have any friends? You don't have any friends. Aid and faith. You have other states I want. Togo. Make it a primary goal. And just like that, we kill Ashanti. We'll send a full army there. Win this fast for me, please. 80% literacy, quite high. The French are getting involved. Transfer states. Is there anything I want to take from the French while in this war? If I'm going to fight it, I might as well, right? You only have 147 troops? Let's take some stuff from the French. So, what are we taking from you? I'll do these return states because those are cheap and easy. Let's do Oran, Algiers, let's do fucking Tunis. Also got French Sahara. Did I get French East Sahara here? I did. So I get all of that. This. Did I get French Constantine? I did not get French Constantine. That's enough for me. Anything more and I'm going to be in crazy bad status. I'm already in bad status. This just could get a little worse. But no one can really, well... Yeah, no one can really get involved other than, I guess, North German Federation. But they don't scare me. Infamy generation. I should have... I completed that right as I got my fucking... Is that just by natural spread, by the way? That was multi-nat... Yeah, it was just by natural spread. Are we getting spread over here? We are. We're getting spread in film. Are we getting spread in production, too? No, just in society. That's good. That's good, though. We're doing society last, so... That makes sense. In fact, I might want to hit up the... military stuff before I do society. It's a thought. Let's increase our taxes more. Who would have thought fighting this war is tough? Alright, that should be fast. This is Liberia. We're now going to be probably in peace for the rest of the game here, because this is a big undertaking that we're doing. We're not building anything, which is foolish by me. I want to build some coal. I also have gold mines, but coal is probably the priority here. Let's just max some places out with coal. There you go. Fix my coal problems. We'll take the credit hit. It's not inevitable, but we'll deal with it. Probably went a little crazy with changing everything over. It's going to hurt myself. All right, there's Anarchy in the UK. So now we are only waiting for economic dominance and for researching all techs. What is this going to do for us? It's going to be interesting here. Let's stop bolstering the intelligentsia now, because I have no reason to do anything with my political parties other than having fun. Also, my government is terrible, so just get most everybody out of the government, please. Okay, this is interesting. Where do we go from here? Well, protection is a thought for a bunch of money. There's also doing stuff over here to get compulsory primary schools and workers' protection. Let's do workers' protection. Consequences be damned. And sport and Chingawist. Reduce relations. Also, we're still a British Republic, but now we have this cool, nice flag here by forming an anarchist commune. Also said to abolish parties. How does that work? Oh, I guess. Oh, we have interest groups, but not parties. So everyone's individual. I can manage them on a person by person basis. That makes sense. Makes sense. Anders Linder. He is a positivist. We'll lose some prestige. Condemn slavery. We condemn it. Okay. I actually don't like what's happening to my country. Believe it or not, this sucks. But we're getting out of a lot of these wars. Communist New South Wales. I actually don't care about this, but I do want to send someone over there to deal with this. Do we have all the stuff for this war, or are we just tripping? I need to do a naval invasion of this region. British Senegal should actually win that. Let's do just do naval invasion here. Take the one who's in Italy. They actually could naval invade my home right now, which I gotta worry about. Come back home, please. There's not a lot of... Actually... Come over here. Where's the one that's not doing anything? Please come and defend coasts right in the English Channel. Money is tough here. Okay, now we're just losing money from building stuff. Also, all of you need to be still from buildings. We'll just pause construction after we get out of the war here, and it should be fine. We have enough time for our economy to recover. Ending the slave trade. We have a duty to end it. Just make sure nothing else happens. Yeah. Colonies are all declared. Let's get Central Asia, East Siberia. Just counting things off now. And let's make sure we're good for certain things. Law enforcement, health system, all that can be cranked up. We have the money, might as well spend it. Yeah, it was a bad decision to cut everything over to what we did, but I think we'll make up for it. We've already fixed our coal problem here. We've actually kind of gone overboard with coal. So I think we'll be fine. I really need to get my, how do I get this down, by the way? $150K from the British Raj. That's insane. Now we're just fighting the French here. What am I missing? I have Ivory Coast, too. Is it French Niger? Like, what's going on here? South Wales is gone. Stuff's going on in Burma. Go and send 5 people to deal with that. Oh, we still haven't invaded this stuff, huh? Yeah. Well, we're gonna probably get France itself. We do anything with our agitators here? National Militia, National... Jesus Christ, everyone loves National Militia. Okay. They don't like having a standing army. More war. So our market goal here is now 400 million. If I were to just annex the British Raj, we get close. That's our... If all else fails button is just annexing that guy to get our GDP up that way. Since they do account for... Yeah, enough GDP to get us there. Screw you, Spain. Alright, this war is over. Let's make sure we designate Ile-de-France as our objective here. Just so they know. There's our colonization rights. Alright, give me everything. Surely. They should agree to it. What is this? This is enact migration controls. The other war is over. Can I do the establishment administration in some of these regions? No. Okay, let's just do a reset states here in the new lands. I think that worked. I'm going to assume it did. And then some of these will be transferred over, right? We can do... the Congo one? Oh, gotta be at peace, I see. Well, this war is done. And they won't migrate. They can't decide if they want migration controls or not. It's kind of tough for them. Okay, let's pay off our credit here. Mostly because we stopped building, is why this is still in a good spot. Let's keep building. We'll do some explosives industry. Industry explosives. Look domestically here. I got people to employ. And then fix our railroad problems. You're getting 2 more, but we'll give you some ones built manually. I want migration controls. Do we have radicals here? We do have a good amount of radicals because I raised my taxes so high. We have workers' protection. That's going to help. Standard living is going up 2 days. Sure. Get me my law. How's my legitimacy here? Pretty terrible. How do I fix our government problems? Very high taxes, cloud of government, ideological incompatibility. Because I have these guys in there. There's no way to improve it, which is unfortunate. And I can't do a consumption tax. Okay, I'll just have to stop constructing stuff in a little bit. The war is over. I can transfer some stuff over to our colony here. Which is good. 400 is the number to beat. Our GDP should be recovering. It is. Here comes explosives. We've got to employ people again, and I need to stop losing money. 32K on interest. Cut military spending. Alright, time to just take one of our states and stop doing these, encouraging manufacturing. Tax, opium again. And who else is encouraging manufacturing? And tax tea. And fix my fucking country, please. Thank you. Alright, we'll fix things as we go. We're gonna get our taxes back, I think. Ulster, Leinster, Munster, New York. Stop it. And we'll do one more here. Munster and New York is over here. I know my geography. I'm built different for an American. Let's go ahead and get some more taxes. Services at the top. And let's do luxury clothes just to keep the stuff rolling, pay the military, pay our normal people, and we're back to a good baseline, thank God. Okay. All right, I need to put a cut in here. We got to pay off our debt. I think now we're just chasing the income ceiling to get a strong market completed. I think we're been about equidistant here. We have ways out to improve it by doing some annexation stuff. I need to pass more laws. We have some movements that are gaining traction here. So doing things like compulsory primary schools would probably be good. In fact, we'll start that right away since it'll be good for us. And we want to have some of this stuff be finished here. So we need level 5 education, health system equal to 5, old age pension, and social security. And this triggers the R revolution event, which you want to see. Okay, let's federate some stuff. Unified New South Wales. Hopefully they stop having fucking revolts. God. Let me also protectorate you while I'm here. Just to finish off Africa or Australia. So that's it for now. We've accomplished a lot of stuff. We've changed to an ideological power block, which is interesting. I probably should check to see if there's mandates. There are. None of these really matter. Is there anything that gives me bonus? Okay, see the one that gives me legitimacy because I'm kind of suffering right now. We're going to make a communist ideological power block because why not? I guess we'll do it. So that's fun. But for now, we're close from here. Please enjoy it. I've been Sean, the Blue Screeners, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Later.